Before we talk about goals, before we talk about productivity, and before we talk about becoming better versions of ourselves, let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever wanted to change but felt exhausted just thinking about how to start? Not because you lack motivation, but because the pressure to get it just right felt heavier than the excitement of beginning. If that resonates with you, pause with me. You are not behind and you are not late. You do not need a perfectly mapped out plan to move forward. Today, we are releasing perfection and choosing progress. Hello to all, and welcome back to Office Optimism with me, Sharala. This is your space to slow down, reset your mind, and move forward with clarity and confidence. Today's episode is for employees navigating expectations, leaders setting the tone for their teams, and anyone that's trying to grow without burning out. So let's talk about what progress actually looks like and why perfection holds us back. Perfection sounds responsible, but in practice, it often leads to procrastination, overwhelm, and unnecessary self-criticism. Research and behavior change consistently shows that small, consistent actions outperform big, dramatic resets when it comes to long-term success. And why is that? It's because perfection requires ideal conditions. Progress works in real life. Perfection waits for more time, more clarity, and more confidence. Progress says, let's begin and adjust. And here's the part that we don't say enough. Most people don't fail because they quit. They fail because they never start. I once worked with someone who had a goal to improve their work-life balance. They said, I'll start when my workload slows down. But many sessions passed and their workload didn't slow. That's because work rarely does. So instead, we tried something different. We didn't redesign their life. We added one boundary: no emails during lunch. That was it. And something shifted, not overnight, but steadily. Progress doesn't announce itself loudly. It proves itself quietly. So let's dive in to what progress really looks like. Let's normalize this. Progress is uneven, flexible, and sometimes invisible. Progress can look like sending the email that you've been avoiding, asking one clarifying question, leaving 5 minutes earlier than usual, or choosing rest without the guilt. Some days, progress feels productive, and other days, progress feels like restraint. Both matter. So let me give you a progress framework that you can use at work or at home. First, pick one focus, not 5 and not 10. Just one area where you want to feel more aligned. For example, better communication, less stress, more energy, or clearer boundaries. Second, choose one small action. Ask yourself, what's the smallest step I can take this week? Not forever, not perfectly, just this week. For example, block one 15-minute planning window, or check your calendar before saying yes. How about write goals in pencil, not ink? And third, practice reflection, not judgment. At the end of the week, ask yourself, what worked? What didn't? And what did I learn? No punishment, no shame, just information. And this is how progress compounds. This next part is for leaders and teams. If you're a leader, this part matters. Teams don't burn out from effort alone. They burn out from unrealistic expectations. You can model progress by celebrating effort, not just outcomes. Allow room for learning, which reinforces that growth is iterative. When leaders choose progress over perfection, psychological safety increases, and so does performance. We've now made it to the joyful point. So let's pause for your joyful point, your 1-minute reset. Wherever you are, breathe in and gently exhale. Now, name one area where you've been holding yourself to perfection. Just acknowledge it. No fixing required. Name one small step that you can take this week instead. Something realistic, something doable. Name one word that you want to guide your progress this year. Steady, kind, intentional, curious. Breathe that in and let it settle. You don't need to be perfect to move forward. You just need to stay present. We've now made it to the Office Optimism focal point. As you step into the days ahead, remember, progress is not slow, it's sustainable. Growth is not loud, it's lived. And you are allowed to evolve without exhausting yourself. If this episode resonated, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs permission to start imperfectly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing progress. And until next time, keep shining. Bye-bye.